There are so many tips, tricks, and hacks that people are telling you on how you can grow your Instagram followers. Well, that's not what you're gonna get in this video. But instead, you will hear an unconventional and refreshing but tried and tested advice from Patty Tiu, a successful entrepreneur, DJ, and online personality who built her Instagram followers over the years. Patty, I also want to talk to you more about becoming an influencer and online personality. As you know, content creator economy has been booming, especially the past few years. But I wanted to ask you, how were you able to grow your presence? Because right now, at the time of this recording, you currently have, I think, around 214,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
How are you able to grow your presence and your influence in this platform, Patty?
You know what, Leo? You'd be pretty surprised because social media and like algorithms and like content creation and whatnot
Mm-hmm.
is something that I don't plan. I don't
Okay.
I would strategize my things for my companies, but I don't really pay much attention for my personal stuff on my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think like I plan my posts because of how people say that your feed's so like curated, no? Like
Okay.
it's well balanced. But with social media, it's basically just like a photo album of my
Mm.
life. It's like a time frame of a timestamp of what I'm going through that day, what I'm going through that week or that month.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess brands were starting to take notice of it, or it gained, I guess, traction, or
Yeah.
I was getting people who were interested with my life because I was authentic with myself. Like
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't trying to be someone else. I wasn't pretending to look like someone else. I was basically just being me. And I guess it worked for people because they follow
Yeah.
me, and it worked for brands because they saw that, hey, she's cool. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
think this specific product would work with her. We can work with her.
Yeah. Interesting how it all went out for you, because I think especially right now a lot of people will try and start with a lot of strategy in mind. I'm really glad to hear that from you, that sort of advice from you, because in my case, to be honest, I'm not really trying to be like an influencer. But when we started, like this podcast brand started in our YouTube channel, the only intent was I felt like when I was in my situation starting out as an entrepreneur, I wanted to have resources that I can go to. So I think what I'm trying to say here also is, like, in your experience, it's never really about finding the benefit from it.
Yeah.
But I think it's all about, like you said, authenticity and what can you offer. Not even that in your case, right? It's not even what can you
Yeah.
offer to others.
It's more like this, Leo. Like, okay, when I started, I had this channel. I think I opened, or I signed up with my Instagram account maybe around 2015. I started my personal Instagram account in 2015, and it just kept growing and growing. Probably because uh, they wanted to follow the journey of a DJ who was uh, trying to make
Okay.
it in the industry. And what I think I remember my friend told me. He said, "You know why people find you interesting online is because they can relate to you. They can relate with you. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not shy with sharing my struggles.
Yeah.
I'm also not shy on sharing my successes because it's something to be proud about, right?
Agree. Yeah.
But like the main point of probably my channels, my social media channels, mainly Instagram, that's where I'm most active on these days, is to just probably make people realize that, like, we don't have to worry so much about like how many likes do we have today, how many follows
Yeah.
do I have today. Like, um I'm gonna put makeup today so my selfie can look really good and I can get really high
Engagement
insights
and
for
likes.
it,
Yeah. Okay.
engagement and like comments. No, like let's share things that make us happy. Let's share
Love
things that
that.
make people happy. Let's share things that would inspire people. Let's post things that would get other people's spirits up, or we can even share our sorrows, because maybe a few people that who are following you are also going through something, and they would tell themselves like, oh, I read her post, I'm not alone pala.
Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to listen to the full Brand Start episode with Patty Tiu, you can just check out the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell as I give you new videos every week to help you with your brand building journey. And as I always tell you, dare to dream big.